Hello and welcome to Your Career, Your Choice, powered by Workforce Solutions. I'm Caitlin Espinosa. Ahead on our program today, if you're thinking of changing careers, you might wonder what the best choices are. Our Workforce Solutions expert will show you a data-driven approach to finding the field with the best chance for success. Plus, learn about short-term training programs available to help you take that next step and the supportive services they offer to help you succeed. And when it comes to reviewing resumes, recruiters and employers only have a few seconds to spare. Find out how to make yours stand out. From accountant to zoologist, our local job market is among the most diverse in the nation. But with so many choices, it's not always easy to determine what career path you should follow. That's where labor market information comes into play. LMI will not only help you to determine which career fields are hiring right now, but which ones are going to be stable over the long term. And more importantly, what your earning potential is in those fields now and in the future to ensure you have the best chance for success. Using labor market information is a great way to target your job search and can provide helpful information about the education or certifications you might need. Joining me now is Terry Edmonds. Terry is a service coordinator at Workforce Solutions, Texas City. Thank you for joining us today, Terry.
Thank you, Caitlin, for having me.
All right, so LMI, it sounds intimidating, but why is it really useful?
Okay, well, the LMI is a very useful tool to help you plan out the type of career that you would like. It allows you to see which fields are specialized and if you need extra training for it, or if it's something that you can just get maybe a 2-year minimum of training and jump right into it. And it will let you see how many job openings are available annually, whether it could be a very specialized field where there's only maybe 10 jobs available each year, or something that maybe has hundreds, such as nursing.
Okay, so how would someone find this information for their area?
Okay, so we have a couple websites that you can go to. One of them is onetonline.com. Okay. You can also go to dol.gov, which is the Department of Labor. And you can also go to our website at wrksolutions.com, and you want to go to the one for individuals and then click Career Exploration. It has interactive tables in there. They're broken down by industries and also by specialized jobs within those industries. When you click on those, it's going to show you the career growth that is expected within 10 years, okay, and also the salary range and about how many jobs annually are available, as well as the training that might be required for it.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So high skill, high growth jobs, what are those?
So those are the jobs that are specialized and expected to have the most growth potential and salary-wise. And those can be something like nursing, welding, teachers, accountants on there, and we can also help you provide training for those.
Okay, so if someone's looking to change their career, can they walk into any Workforce Solutions office and receive assistance?
Yes, they can. So if you can go to any Workforce Solutions office, you can call and schedule an appointment, or you can just walk in. And if you don't know where your office is close to you, you can go back to our website at wrksolutions.com and click on the little button that says Find a Career Office. And from there, you'll find them, because we have them all over the place, out in Humble, out in Huntsville, well, not in our area, but, just find the one that's closest to you and just make the phone call to the office.
Okay, so if someone does want to change their career, so is there something they need to be doing beforehand?
Yes, they definitely need to be researching that new career. And you can go to one of those websites that we mentioned earlier for the labor market information, because that way that's going to let them know, like, yeah, I may not want to put in all that time and money just to find out there's maybe only 10 to 15 jobs annually, and I may not get hired on right away. Or you can look and say, yes, I can do this because I see that there's potential growth and that there are always jobs open annually for this one, and I have a greater chance of being hired pretty much right out of school.
Okay, so let's talk about finances. I know it can be pricey if you want to get training or further education or even completely change your career. So is there financial aid available for folks?
Actually, yes. Yeah, you can go to one of our career offices and talk to a career advisor, and they will do an assessment of what it is that you're wanting to go to school for, and and they'll help you, determine the best path to go, and the schools that are partnering with us that will be able to provide the training for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that assessment is complete, you will be invited to complete a financial aid application. And once you get approved, you get in school, and once you're in school, we can also help you with things like gas to get you there, because we want to make sure we get you there.
It's important nowadays.
Yes. and then if there's a uniform required, like
Mm-hmm.
if you're in nursing school, if you need scrubs, we help pay for that as well. And we also pay for the books along with the lab.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so anything else you want to add today?
Okay. Well, if you are still not sure about how to plan or target your job search, you can always go back to our website, wrksolutions.com,
Mm-hmm.
and click on the calendar of events. And in there, you will find our upcoming virtual workshops that will help you plan your job search out. It will help you create your resume. It will help you prepare for the interview, and it will also help you do the follow-up after the interview. So we kind of got you every step of the way from the beginning to end to help you get that job.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in today and sharing that with our viewers.
Thank you.
Hosting the largest medical complex in the world has its benefits. When we come back, we'll learn about short-term training programs that can pay off big when you start looking for work.
Are challenges stopping you from achieving your career and education goals? Workforce Solutions is here to help you. Throughout our region, Workforce Solutions educational providers are assisting individuals with improving their skills. We can help you improve your language skills or gain a high school equivalency. If you need help with finding a job or going to training to earn a certification, we are here for you. You may be able to make money while you train. And if needed, our team is here to help with financial aid for childcare or school. Workforce Solutions has opportunities and resources that you need to succeed. Keep the Gulf Coast region the best place to do business, work, and live. Come soar with Workforce Solutions and rise to your potential.
I'm Michelle Castro, and welcome to Your Career, Your Choice, powered by Workforce Solutions. At Workforce Solutions, we know that changing jobs can be stressful. So consider us your people on the inside. We work every year with 25,000 employers. So we understand what they're looking for in your application, in your resume, in your cover letter, and in your interview. So let us coach you to find your next job. Give us a call at 713-243-6692 and tell them the Jobs Lady sent you.
The local Workforce Solutions system spans across 13 counties in the Houston-Galveston region. Workforce Solutions aims to help individuals build careers and employers meet their human resource needs so both can compete in the global economy. 28 local offices are set up across the region, with 16 of them housing vocational rehabilitation services. When you step into a Workforce Solutions office, you'll be greeted by a friendly face. Whether you have an appointment or not, you will be able to use the Resource Center located in every office. The offices and staff are there to help you find a job, keep a job, or get a better job. The Resource Centers are a popular draw. Each Resource Center has computers with the internet, printers, scanners, and fax machines available for those important job-seeking needs. Individuals and partnering companies are also able to take advantage of the terrific conference and training rooms as well as computer labs. If that sounds like a lot of resources, incredibly, there are even more offered. Childcare, adult education, financial aid, vocational rehabilitation, and more. Visit www.wrksolutions.com for more information, helpful numbers, and links.
Welcome back. Houston is best known as the energy capital of the world, but if you've ever been in the Texas Medical Center, you know it's also home to world-class healthcare and plenty of jobs. You may be wondering, how can I break into that field? Amy Corin is president and CEO of Wesley Community Center, a local nonprofit that helps connect people to training opportunities and jobs in healthcare. Thank you for being here today, Amy. I'm eager to learn a little bit more about the community and what you offer. So what is the Wesley Community Center?
Thank you, and thank you for having me here today. Wesley is a community center in Houston's historic near North Side, and we specialize in helping struggling families and individuals achieve financial stability. So we offer things like career training, financial education, basic supports like food and rental and utility assistance, and early childhood education.
Okay, so what kind of job opportunity training do you have?
So for the past 10 years, Wesley has really focused and specialized in healthcare training. We know that healthcare is a growing and strong industry, and a lot of our clients are interested in that area. So what we find, though, when clients come in, they have very low levels of basic skills. And so we need to provide them the supports and the training to get ready to get into vocational training and be successful. So we've put together what we call bridge classes. They're kind of adult education classes. Mm-hmm. They're over 6 weeks, and they're in the morning time, 9 to 1. And Monday through Thursday, people really get academically prepared for training. So we teach them reading, writing, and math skills for the healthcare industry. And then on Fridays, we really specialize in employability skills. So like communication, teamwork, and conflict resolution. When folks finish those classes, we scholarship them into HCC or Lone Star for the real healthcare vocational training track. And we provide tuition, books, and certification expenses for them. We pay those for them. And they go through those trainings, and when they come out, we really work with them to connect them with our career partners like Memorial Hermann and Methodist Hospital so they can get great jobs with career tracks. Recently, one of our corporate partners came to us and said, hey, we'd like you to consider offering tracks that lead to even higher wage jobs in healthcare. And said, but we need you to kind of think about what's really growing, what does the data say? Mm-hmm. And so that's where our partner Workforce Solutions really came in, and they do a great job of kind of reviewing all the data and publishing the data on different sectors. And so we looked at all their research, which is really easily available online, and we came down to 4 occupations that we're helping people with. So that's licensed vocational nursing, pharmacy technician, mm-hmm. sterile processing technician, and medical assistant. And we're starting those bridge classes now. We're really excited to help people get prepared for those higher level trainings.
Okay, that's terrific. So what's the process someone goes through when they enter one of your programs, whether they were referred or not?
Sure. Yeah. So we really want to help people become financially stable. So we look at them holistically when they come in, and we help them talk through their goals and their aspirations and their dreams. So we look at more than just their career goals. We also look at their financial situation, and we say, we look at their budget and their savings and their credit. We we kind of help them develop a plan around that. And we also look at their sources of income. And so a lot of folks don't know what they're eligible for in terms of maybe child care benefits or health care benefits. And if they knew, they could become a lot more stable just kind of hooking into those benefits for their family. So we do all that kind of coaching and assessment, and then we help them develop a plan.
Wonderful. So do you have financial aid available for folks?
We do. So we are able, with the support of our partners, to provide scholarships for folks to enter into those vocational training tracks that are healthcare entry level and above. And we also have kind of supportive services for folks. So a lot of people, when they go through training, they have to drop out of a job, or it puts them in a situation where they need some support. So we have a lot of really great supportive services like rental and utility assistance in our food pantry that we can hook them up with, scholarships to the vocational training classes, and also we have childcare and after-school care on site. So if people have kids and they need some help with that, we've got those services available there.
Okay, fantastic information. Thank you so much for being with us today, Amy.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Still to come, you have just 7 seconds to make your resume stand out. Think you know what it takes to catch the eye of a recruiter? We'll learn some tricks of the trade when your career, your choice continues.
Our mission at Genesis Works is to provide pathways to career success, specifically to students coming from underserved communities. And we do that through skills training, meaningful internships, and impactful relationships. Our model takes students from high school and places them into corporate internships, and we prepare them by providing business technology, technical training, and professional skills training so that high school students can have real corporate work experiences by the time that they graduate high school. We work with 39 high schools over across 6 districts, and our students are predominantly coming from low-income backgrounds and mostly students of color. We're really proud that close to 50% are women, which is really critical in STEM-based careers and internship experiences. As we were exploring potential impact and how do we have more impact in the community, tapping into kind of what Genesis Works does well, we started having some early conversations around workforce solutions and what resources exist for employers, but also to just the community in general. And we knew that many of our students were already pursuing kind of direct to employment opportunities or other pathways beyond just the traditional college route. And we really started embracing, as a workforce development program, how can we provide additional opportunities beyond just our high school program. And that really was a conversation when we reached out to Crosby and he started talking to us about what other organizations are doing. When we really started to think through what a pre-apprenticeship track would look like in IT. So still using kind of the foundational roots of what we do best, but Workforce Solutions had many resources to a nonprofit that allowed us to do that in a way that was sustainable, and we could scale our impact and reach more students and young people.
Hi, my name is Crosby Brito. I'm a project manager for the Gulf Coast Workforce Board, Workforce Solutions. I met Genesis Works 6 years ago. They had approached Workforce Solutions on what we can do and what services we have to leverage to help them support the services that they're already providing their in-school and out-of-school youth. They serve sophomores, juniors, and seniors in high school. For those who are ready and preparing to go into college, but also those who feel like college aren't for them. Genesis Works has a very detailed curriculum on financial literacy, on IT, on STEM programs, everything to prepare somebody, but also to prepare them for life, not just for school in case they feel like school is not for them. Workforce Solutions provides similar services, so it just made sense for us to work together and find ways on how we can help this demographic. We developed a registered apprenticeship program where now individuals who do not want to go into college can also get a lucrative career without racking up the educational debt and also receive college credits along the way through that registered apprenticeship program. A lot of individuals where their parents did not go to school, where their grandparents didn't go to school, these are the first ones who are getting college credits through an apprenticeship program and through the funding that we receive through grants and the services that we're leveraging. We're seeing young adults at the age of 21, 22, and 23 earning more money than their parents combined and their grandparents ever did. Together, Workforce Solutions and Genesis Works, we're not only changing people's lives, we're not only giving careers and allowing people to pursue careers, but we're changing generations completely.
To learn more about the ways Workforce Solutions can help your business succeed, contact our Employer Services Division at 713-688-6890 or visit www.wrksolutions.com/employers.
Hi, I'm Richard Prather with Workforce Solutions with some helpful tips on how to make the best first impression during your interview. You only have a few precious seconds to make a really great impression. Typically, this is the length of a television ad, which is about 30 seconds. We call this the 30-second commercial, also known as the elevator pitch.
Hi. You're that guy. I've seen you before. What was your name again?
I'm Richard Prather.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Okay.
I have to ask, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking.
Oh, I mean, do you have any openings?
Openings?
In your department?
I'm not sure. You probably have to check the website.
Yeah, I can do that right now. Since you're here, it'll be there.
Actually, I don't have that kind of time. I have to get to a meeting.
I can follow you to wherever you're going.
Please don't. So, what went wrong? No one learned anything about each other. Make sure you ask efficient questions to save time and try introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Vedant. I saw you got that award last week. I heard for being the most caring therapist. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I actually want to be able to interview patients like you and use a lot of the techniques that you
I
do.
appreciate it. It took a long time to get that technique just right.
I'm sure it did. I heard that you also oversee your entire department, 50 staff members.
Yeah, you certainly know a lot about me, Vedant. Thank you.
Yeah, I stalk you daily. I did my research on your company.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you, Mr.
What went wrong? Mr. Vedant did a lot of praising of Richard's skills, but never stated his own. And he managed to make everyone on the elevator feel very awkward. It's important that you choose your words carefully.
You're Mr. Richard Prather, right?
I am.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Vedant Varam.
Nice to meet you. Call me Rich.
All right, great. By the way, last week I attended your conference. I thought it was great. I learned a ton.
Well, I appreciate hearing that. Thank you.
I'm actually interested in taking my career in a similar direction that you did.
Oh, that's great. We're always looking to have new talent come to our team, so thank you.
I understand that completely. For 4 years, I worked as a respiratory assistant, and then in the past 5 years, I've worked as a respiratory therapist. If you have some extra time, I'd love to keep talking.
Actually, I do. If you would like to come to my office, then we can exchange contact information if that works for you.
Yep, that's perfect.
All right, perfect. Let's go this way. My office is just over here. Now, that was an example of a great pitch. What went well? Well, for one, Vedant didn't waste any time introducing himself. He even took advantage of the opportunity to share his credentials. He asked good questions to make good use of their time together on the elevator and chose his words carefully. And he didn't make anyone on the elevator feel awkward. Well done.
7 seconds. That's roughly how long a recruiter or employer spends reviewing a physical copy of your resume. So what can you do to make yours stand out? With me now is Wendy Ramos, a recruiter with Cornerstone Building Brands, to share some of those tips of the trade. Wendy, thank you so much for being here today. I'm eager to get right into this, but first, tell us a little bit more about Cornerstone Building Brands.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of commercial building products. We service all of North America. We are the #1 choice when it comes to commercial and residential components.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, many times recruiters and employers only have seconds to review a resume. And as a recruiter yourself, can you tell me what are you looking for?
There's 3 areas in the resume that I like to focus on.
Okay.
I like to focus on the summary, I like to focus on the skills, and the most recent employment history.
Okay, so on previous episodes, we have really dived into this subject. We've talked about how you should format your resume for maximum impact. So what's your opinion on that? And then also, as a recruiter, what's your personal favorite style of a resume format?
When a candidate is formatting a resume, it's important to keep in mind what that summary or objective may look like.
Okay.
What is it that they're targeting and what is the job that they're applying for? The other area would be the skills. This is the area where you focus on your skills and you can format them in a bullet format. And you can also list your technical skills as well as your software skills. And last but not least, the most recent employment experience.
Okay, and so what's your personal favorite format?
My preferred format would be a chronological resume. It's easier to understand, it flows, shows dates, and it shows a career progression.
So what I'm hearing for resumes, you want folks to keep it clean, concise, and easy to understand. That is some terrific advice right there. So let's talk about references. If you're not prompted or asked to, should you add it to a resume or should you leave it off?
We recommend not to include references as part of the resume. It is important to have professional references available in a separate document if and when an employer asks for references.
Okay, wonderful. Any other advice?
I'd like to say take the time to work on your resume. Most candidates may rush through it using abbreviations, jargon, acronyms. Check the grammar. It's important to have spell check. Have someone else look at your resume, another set of eyes to review it.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here and share that really interesting and useful information.
Thank you for having me.
So that wraps up our show for this week. On our next program, we're focusing on skilled trades and construction jobs and dispelling some myths about the types of job opportunities available in this fast-growing field. I'm Caitlin Espinosa. We'll see you next time.